Thanks, Code Wars. Your school has hired you to keep track of the score at baseball games. Unfortunately, you tend to be rather absent minded. Yeah, because most nights you stay up late on lean coffees and coding. Let's create a program that will keep track of the score for us. We'll need to create a constructor scorecard that has two public functions, add entry and get score. Add entry takes in the result of an at bat. This result can be single, double, triple, home run, or out. Get score returns the score in the format home score, away score, except that's a really weird
I didn't write the
actually
directions.
read, but no, I mean it's you can't really read it out loud and make it make
I think it's
sense, I
called
guess.
left bracket, right bracket.
Okay, so I'm just all right. I'll do that next time.
I don't know.
When a game is completed after 9 innings, final will be prepending to the score. To keep things simple, base runners will advance the amount of bases equal to that of the batter's hit, i.e., if the batter hits a double, each base runner will advance 2 bases. A few simple, important baseball rules. The away team bats first. There are 3 outs in an inning. After 3 outs, the opposing team hits. The hits single, double, triple, and home run correspond to the batter reaching bases first, second, third, and home, respectively. And base runners start at home and then cycle through the bases first, second, third, and home. Runners score for their team after they reach home. And for more information on baseball, visit Wikipedia.
Cool. So, little curveball we threw in tonight. Not curveball because this is modern software development. We actually have a CI pipeline set up and running. So if you go over here, and you guys can follow along if you go to the Canton Coder GitHub, and I'll drop the Slack link in Twitch. We'll be coding live. Maybe make a pull request. We might have it. um, but we'll be coding live. And as you can see right now, our first test failed. And Marcus, you want to ping pong it out? You want to write the first failing test? Or you want me to
Sure.
write the first failing test? I mean, our
Well,
first test failed
our
because,
second failing test.
well, we were just checking to make sure everything
All
worked.
right.
I'm glad that false does not equal true these days.
Let's have you write the first failing
All right.
test.
So we're going to need some type of object, right? What's the first test we want to do? Test. I want to say given start of the game. Sound good to you?
Sure.
And we're going to need an object called baseball game, right? Game equals what? New game? New baseball game? And we're going to need to do something like game dot scorecard, right? And I think I have fluid inserts installed on this. I might not. I do. Woohoo! Ever use those?
Nope.
You're gonna love these. Should be. It's not gonna show up right now.
So should the dot should dot be is
Yeah. Instead
are
of
those fluid
assert.
assertions?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I would think that my first test would be start the game, right? Like no outs, no nothing. That would be the first test. What do you think?
That seems reasonable.
Do you want to make a pass? Obviously, it's a failing
Sure.
test because it's got red lines and
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Do you have control?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Oh, I
I'll
do.
put my
Yeah.
hands on my head. You go.
Okay. um, but the namespace baseball game could not be found.
Yep. I'd hit Alt Enter.
Oh.
The point of this Kata is to practice test-driven design, so we can really let the IDE roll the code for us. So if you hit Enter now, it'll fix it. Okay, cool. Now what's the next big
Oh, okay.
red
I
line?
see it. All right.
Oh,
Scorecard does not contain a. Is this another alt enter thing I should?
I'd probably hit Alt Enter. Yeah. Generate property. That sounds good to me. All right. Now run the test. What they think if you just right click and run, it'll be
Uh,
easier tonight. run tests
Okay.
because I don't know how Zoom's going to pick up the chords. You would think that with 12 processors it would work better. Why did it fail?
Can I like double? Nope. Okay. I just gotta
Keep going.
keep going.
All right. So
I
what's the
don't
easiest way to
know.
make that test pass?
Assert true.
um, if you go to the scorecard class, I mean, if you go to
The scorecard class.
the scorecard
Okay.
property, we don't have a
Can I
class.
close this window?
If you want to, we
All
can always
right.
get it back. So go to the right.
I don't know where this scorecard.
That's fine.
All right.
Click on scorecard. Put your mouse on scorecard and hit F12. It's a keyboard shortcut. That'll go to declaration.
I don't know. Okay.
F12. I know you have a fancy Mac.
Well, so the F12 key is.
Okay.
Oh,
Here,
whoa.
I'll do it for you. Go to definition. There you go. And then
Yeah, the F12 key is my sound. So
here, let's do this. This will actually make it more fun for both everyone involved. I'm gonna just set up the windows here. I think we should be able to split vertically. New horizontal, new vertical. Is that good enough for
so I
you?
guess in future, yeah, sure. So like in future cases, it'd be like right click and then go to definition.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then what's the easiest way to make that test pass?
Mm, probably just return the exact string that you have
Yeah.
in B.
Can you believe they pay us to put money to code like this?
Actually, no. uh, so
So
yeah, I don't really
that's
know
fine.
what to do
It's
right
your first
now.
shot in C sharp. So the first thing is,
Yeah.
you're familiar with Java?
Right. Yeah.
So like Java and C sharp. So C sharp is a copy of Java, and then it like jumped a decade ahead.
Okay.
So objects is the base class of everything in C sharp also. So change
Mm.
object to string, just lowercase string. Right.
Okay.
There you go. And then in those are properties. So those are weird looking properties, right? So let me help you
Yeah.
because explaining this
Okay.
in English is going to be crazy. We're going to cheat. This is all about you understanding because once you see this once, you're going to be like, oh, that totally doesn't make any sense. I don't know what paradigm they stole that from. And I'll say, I don't either. Okay. So what we did is we just did a get property. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, missed the semicolon. I'm not any good at semicolons today. What's it yelling at now? It's been a while since I've done C# myself. And then and we don't need a setter because in this context, it's just a read-only property. Cool.
Okay.
Now I'll run the test.
So on my screen, which is you still have a I feel like you're missing a bracket.
Oh yeah, you're coding. I was just fixing your prac.
Oh, do I just add? Oh,
Yeah,
all
there
right.
you go. All right, now we'll run the test, and then I'll write the next test. Then you write a failing test, and I'll make it pass.
What just? Oh, it says I can control your screen, but oh yeah,
There you are.
there it is. What do I right click? Oh, no.
Run test.
All right.
And we can just put this.
Hey, it works.
We'll just put this docket down there at the bottom. No. Put it right there. There you go. That worked for you. Now we can just click on it and run it. Okay.
Okay.
So what's the next test we want to write?
Would we? Oh. Oh, I guess the away team bats first, so I don't know if we just
What if we just did a
make
game
away
of
team
outs?
one,
What if we just did
game of outs.
Yeah. What if the team is terrible? What's the simplest? I mean, I thought we could just do a game of outs. Whatever you want to do.
What do you mean by a game of outs?
Like no one
Like
hits the
just
ball.
so I
Three outs,
just
three outs, three outs,
like
three outs. We could do
like
one.
copy this again.
Yeah, and so we need first batter at bat. Simplest, the next simplest thing. So first batter strikes
Uh,
out or first batter hits a home run. I don't care.
oh, it strikes out, I guess.
Cool.
Strikes out. That's
And you need to add a method here, whatever that method
oh
is.
really?
That add entry, according to the rules. We want to make sure we get paid by the client.
You said I have to add a method?
Yep. Because
You mean like below that,
yeah,
or
because we need to make sure that when we do game, when we add an entry, which is an out, we have to add an out.
so I have to add a method in the baseball game
Yep. But let's do it.
CS file?
Yep. But let's do it test driven style. So just type in game on line 40.
Oh, all right.
Dot add entry, capital A, because we're in C# language.
Capital A. All right.
Yeah, we're a proper
Yeah,
language
it's
now.
slightly different.
Yep.
All
And
right.
then if you strike out, how many bases do you get? 0. So give it 0.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Oh, so just like add entry
Yep.
0?
Yep. And then after that, we should get the score.
Oh, so
should be the
okay,
same thing as above.
Really should have just copied this, but I'm just gonna.
You're a really good touch typist.
No, I'm just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to interact on Twitch chat.
Oh.
I should do that with my phone. That's why I plugged my phone in, because I forgot. Normally, I'm not on these things at all. But we gave Matt the night off.
That's not what's doing. All right. Just. There we go. Of course. All right. So, yeah, that should fail. Hopefully, for the reason I think it'll fail. Let's run tests.
Yep. Yeah, it failed because you don't have a method. All right, my turn?
Sure, yeah.
All right. I think it's your turn.
So you just like did some alt enter
Yep.
key stuff that added the method?
Yep.
All right.
Don't need to know how to code. Just need to know keyboard shortcuts. Did the test run? I thought it ran.
It looks like it did. It says build 1 succeeded.
Let's go look at Test Explorer really quick. Let's just run all the tests. Usually it kicks up the test. Oh, there it goes. So let's run all the tests because you should be running all the tests, right?
Oh yeah.
Why are you not running? Do we have to save in this IDE? Sometimes if you beat the keyboard, it works better,
Does the fat need to be
Oh, yeah.
placed?
We forgot to
Okay.
tell it was a test. It wasn't
Oh,
broken.
okay.
We're broken.
Still says only 1 succeeded. Unless
There it
that's
goes.
out.
It
No.
says
All
two.
right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right, your turn.
Okay. So I write.
Oh wait, I gotta
another
write a fill. I gotta write a
failing-
fill. I gotta write a filling test. Sorry.
All right.
So this time we'll put fact in front. All right. Twitch chat. What's the next test we write? Do we hit a home run? What did we hit? Home run, triple. Look, they're like, you know, there's 5 people on there, and there's like guy on top is super quiet. Say something.
I think that might be you.
I am
Yeah,
on
because if you
top.
look at the
That no one has
I,
ever accused me of being quiet in my life. How's that? Make a birdie? All right. I think we're getting trolled. Let's just do um, let's do a home run. Right? It's a really boring game. Sound good to you?
really boring game.
Yep.
All right.
The second guy walks up, hits a home run. Right? Game dot add entry. That's 4 bases, isn't it? And I'm gonna break the rules. My buddy Steven would yell at me for doing this. But way
Or
team,
copying and pasting.
yeah. So way
All
team
right.
bats first, right? You hit a home run, you get that points. You get that many runs. The words runs. All right. Yeah, we're doing testing. What kind of developer? We're boring developers. We test our code, right, Marcus? We like to go home at 4 and not think about work.
Did not think about it.
All right. Oh shoot! All the tests. Did that one fail? Did that one not run?
No, it looks like it passed. It said, oh, oh, wait.
I haven't used this IDE, and it wanted to update before we went on and started streaming. It's Detroit. Look up Detroit, Michigan. That's our time zone. It's not that late. It's like 8:20.
No, zero succeeded, zero failed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
This is just us not remembering how to use the IDE. It's kind of embarrassing. They all broke. What are we looking?
Oh,
What are we missing? Something silly.
the method affirmation implemented.
First batter strikes out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
was
bet you
weird.
it's throwing a not. Yeah, it's doing this. Silly us. It wrote too much clean, easy code for us. We're lazy. Now let's rerun the test. So sometimes when it does autocode generation, it'll throw a not implemented exception when you generate it
Okay.
to remind you to
Mm-hmm.
go implement it in case you forget to, like we did. But
Oh,
now our test is failing because.
hooray.
So what's the easiest way to make that pass?
No, return
Go do it.
exactly what you're. Oh, yeah, all right. Do I have to change the internal, this internal
So that's
thing
it's
to
just a
public?
protection. Let's leave it internal for now.
Oh, God.
We can go into the in-depth stuff with C#, but before you have, if anyone asks you that question in an interview, come on now.
So, do I need to add the get in before the return?
So that's a
I guess we'll
property
see.
right now. So right now, add entry is not going to return anything. It's just adding an entry, right? It's adding a hit. So now we have to start building some logic in here. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
So now we got to start keeping track of.
void.
Oh yeah, yep. Now we need to start tracking some type of where people are.
I mean, I feel like the easiest way. Oh. So, do you have like
Oh, I'm on.
was that you or me?
That was me. I was on
Right.
Slack, Twitch chat, but I can't when you're typing. So, what's your question, Marcus?
I guess in my mind, I'd be wanting to add some kind of like private variable to.
Yeah.
Private variables exist.
So I'm asking questions, but I should really just partner with you, right?
Private and
Just the simplest thing.
Run.
No. Yeah. Away runs.
A base. Well, it's not really. I guess. Yeah.
Just start with runs. It's the easiest, right? And set it to 0.
Oh, okay. So you do that. All right.
Yeah. And then I would go to line 18, and I would say away runs equals 1.
1,
Yeah.
and then
Then I would just
you'd have to change this one too, wouldn't you?
yeah, but you just need to put the variable there. And there's a fancy way to do it in C#, but I forget how to do it with the dollar sign.
I don't know how to do it in C sharp.
That's fine.
Does
We'll
it
do
work
it.
this way as well?
It works that way in every language, my friend.
Ah, cool.
Now run our test.
Uh,
Oh
is
wait!
it? No.
Once again I
Just
tried to
do
go to
this.
Twitch. Yeah,
Do
just click
this.
that.
Run all test.
Oh, the first one broke.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because the away runs
So
is
now we got to
0
make
in
the
the first
logic
one.
work. So if I don't know, over in add entry, we need to put some logic.
Well, couldn't you just make I don't know, in Java normally so in Java normally what I do is I leave away runs as nothing there,
Mhm.
and I just kind of set it in baseball game, but that still wouldn't
Well, here the problem is if we fix we
change anything.
yeah, the problem is in add entry we need to do something. We need to do something for calculation because first of all, V is how many.
Oh, his first batter strikes out.
Yep, the first batter struck out. So if V equals 0, right? Do nothing,
Right.
or so if V, that won't work because the score won't be 4.
Oh, it will, because the score will be 4 in add entry.
So run the test.
And oh, all right.
Back
I
in
guess
my
we'll
day, we
see.
didn't do test-driven development. We'd like argue this all day. Now it's like run the test.
No, yeah, I'm wrong.
Really cheap
Oh,
lesson.
yeah, okay, I see that, yeah.
So like on line 19, we need to do something like if V equals 4,
It's 4.
right? Then away runs equals 1. Now run it. I think it's gonna work. All right.
Okay.
What's the next at bat?
I mean, I could break it, but just
Break it. Try to make my life hard. Give me a terrible use case.
All right.
Like
I guess I was gonna
pitcher
go
charges
with,
the mound. Batter charges the mound.
yeah, because that's what third batter. I'll go with hits triple. There we go.
Hits a triple.
Yeah, because there's no logic in it for that, because you have if V equals 4, away runs equals 1, and nothing else.
Cool. Then code it up for me. Make it hard for me. We could play a game of ping pong where we get mad at each other and sit bike all day long.
And that seems like the
batter dies.
kind of debate you like.
You need baseball game.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay. Do you always abuse your keyboard or just when you're coding on the internet?
My Mac kind of has the
butterfly keyboard problem.
Butterfly, yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't yet gotten it fixed, so.
Yeah, I have a Mac too, and I find it really good for putting drinks on and looking fancy.
I like it.
You forgot your variable there too.
Yeah, I know.
I got you flustered. One of the biggest fears programmers have is programming in front of each other.
Yeah, that's I feel like that's a thing as well. Really programming in front of.
So this is the third batter, so you got to do game entry to add 4 and then game entry add 3. Right.
3, 4. 3.
Yep.
And game dot.
Scorecard.
I don't think it'll fail.
Nope. Sometimes we do this to document the code. So do you want to change your test case or do you want to leave it like this?
I think if I change the test case to hitting another home run, it'll fail.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Third batter hits third batter home run.
Yeah.
You have 2 4s. That should
You can copy and paste this if you want.
oh yeah, I'll copy and paste the last part.
Did you just enable Canton on me? Thanks.
No, my Command C, Command V
It's worn out from college.
No, it's not the same as Control C, Control V. So let's do copy. There we go. And paste to.
I'll run it. Run them all. Cool. We have a failing test at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, my turn?
Yep.
You're really nice to me.
Yeah, apparently.
As long as I keep hitting home runs, we're good to go, right? All right, so what am I going to do to you? I'm just going to do this to mess with your C sharpness.
Yeah, that definitely messes with it.
So I need to change it. I reserve the right to change the test case. Okay? Because really what we want to do, we're kind of just having fun, so it really doesn't matter, is... Wait. We're supposed to be writing the next simplest test case, to be honest. But I think this is a little more fun. Just to mess with you, right?
All right.
It's more entertaining for other people, right? Okay. According to my calculations, right?
Okay.
Oh, I'm not in the right version of C sharp. Whatever. Oh, that's because I was doing silly things like Swift. All right. According to me, well, this is a bad test name. It's not fourth batter out. Test is game. This is not a good description. This is not a good test. This is just me messing with you now, Marcus. Test 2 runs, right? Away, 2 runs. Home, 1 out, 1 run. Right? That's how the baseball players would say it, right? Top of the bottom of the first.
Wait. But you have 1, 2.
Oh crap!
Don't you have like an extra adds entry 0 in there though?
So this would rotate.
Oh, 1 out, 1 run.
Oh yeah.
Wait, yeah, never mind.
All right. So this would be. All right. This is when we switch possession, right? This is when we get hot dogs and beer, and then this is the next thing. All right, running the test. All right, make it work. Oh wait, I'm gonna check the Twitch chat.
Okay.
while you ponder that. BBC News. No, Marcus is just sitting. That's a background. We're not even sure that chair's real in Marcus's life. Um, Hi, Lyndon. Glad you're here. Oh, got some questions about dot zero in the constructor. I wonder what that work. So constructors are cool. Also, initiators are cool. Doesn't really matter for the amount of fun we're having. But Marcus, are you ready to go?
So yes, but I still don't understand your
Okay. So
home one out one. Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
so
'Cause,
home run, out, out, out.
all right, yeah,
Other
okay.
away team comes up, right? Home team comes up, bats, hits a home run. So score will be 2-1.
Um, okay. So I guess I have to make logic that counts the number of outs that the I mean, I guess you don't
uh,
really have to count the number of outs each team has. Uh,
it's up to you.
screw it. We're gonna do it. All right. Int count outs. Oh no.
Okay.
So then if equals 0, of course. I don't even know what to do from here.
Oh, I do. We can get really fancy if you want.
We're not gonna get fancy. We're gonna get messy.
Well, then we'll refactor it. We have test.
Those,
Oh, what about just
no,
modulus of
screw it.
3?
Yeah, I guess because then I wouldn't have to actually reset anything.
No, then the game can go forever. Or until integer overflow. Right? If
There we go. I don't know how to. Can I just return this? There we
what?
go.
Well, if the outs though, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna send that fourth 0, right?
Right.
And what we want to do is switch context to the other team. So we need to track the other team score now too.
Yeah, but then you have to be able to track the other team's score.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use a variable.
That's
Or
not
the
really my
simplest.
issue here.
What is your issue?
How to switch from away runs to home runs.
Well, if if
Home.
if the modulus, we can do something fancy. Like, let's think about it. So if the outs, a modulus, no, modulus 3 won't work because 0 is a modulus of 3 too. 0, when you 0 modulus 3, the remainder will also be 0. So you'll have to do something not that cool. Oh. Got outs. Okay. And now we have to have a trigger when the system switches over. So we have to know. So out 4, 5, and 6 will be the away team. Out 1, 2, and 3 will be no. Out 1, 2, and 3 will be the home team, right? Out 4,
Right.
5, and 6 will be the away team.
So what?
So if it's a modulus of 3, and there's a math thing here, but at 820, I'm not going to be figuring it out. You might just switch teams. You might just keep a boolean at the top. That's probably the easiest. And then we can refactor.
Yeah.
Just be like, is away team at bat.
Add another.
Yeah. Memory's cheap these days.
Is it bool or boolean?
Bool.
See what happens. Okay.
Is away team batting? And we'll start it with true, right? Lowercase t. There you go. I fixed it for you. Okay. So
okay. So if the countouts mod 3 is equal to 0 and countouts isn't equal to 0, then what is away team batting
equals not is away team batting. It's so not readable right now, but
it's not readable, but it does work. I mean, it won't pass the test, I'm pretty sure at the moment, but
no, but now we got to get the other score to work.
Okay, so that oh right. So
that should be easy.
You say that like
do a nested if.
Oh, do a nested if.
Yeah. Right. So do print. Yep. There you go. And then do an if there.
If. Oh.
So in the game of
just gonna delete this.
I mean, in the game of baseball, there are no ties. So you get 3 outs, but if you don't strike the other team out, you just stay out there until people hit the mercy rule. Semicolon.
Oh, yeah.
Now run it. I think you might have a test here that works. I'm just being mean to you. So you didn't put it in the string. Line 20 on the other file. You didn't put it in the string. You have it hard coded.
I didn't put
home team runs as hard coded.
Oh, this. All right.
Which I think you can put a $sign in front of.
Maybe not.
No, just do it your C way. It's fine.
What if we do this?
No, you can do it with here. Let me. It's easier for me to
Okay.
show you rather than tell you what to hit on the keyboard right now. I believe this will do it. It's been a while since I've done C#. Yeah. And then if you do this, isn't this so fancy? This is why Microsoft is so fancy. That you like that? Put that little $sign in front?
Yeah, it's I feel like Python has something similar.
We don't speak of evil.
But it's like you put no. Okay.
I'm sure it was stolen from Python. So run the test to see if we passed.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was kind of a huge logical jump right now. Oh gosh, we broke all the tests. Okay. But what was it? I think it's a space.
They all failed.
I think it's a space. I think there's too many. I think away needs a space deleted on it. I think it's something simple. But isn't it nice we had tests to tell us that? Hey!
Tell us the space, but
all right. What's the next one?
Probably something easy.
I'll give you a really bad one. We're clearly not going to get this done. We'll probably go until you say it's enough, or my wife tells me it's enough.
What is this?
Do you want to do like 2 doubles?
Sure, why not? Oh, yeah. So I'm just gonna be lazy.
That's fine. We could probably prioritize the test at some point.
So let's see, two runs home, 1 out, 1 run, 2 doubles. There we go.
2 doubles. So what's the final score going to be?
2 doubles.
Oh, not home run, just 2 doubles.
No, away.
Then the test is gonna. Then the
home,
my test.
1 out, 1 run, 2 doubles.
Okay, so put in the 2 doubles.
There we go. We'll go with 4 doubles. There you go. So that's 4, I think.
Oh, great. So now I have to do some logic?
No, that's not right. It's 3. There we go. Yeah, but I feel like it's the same logic as if I were to do
That's
two
fine.
doubles.
Just do it. Do it to me.
Okay.
I'll see if I can fix it.
Three.
I'll tell you right now, though. I'm
You.
not. I'm not taking this job if you offer it to me after this interview. I don't know what kind of software you write, but come on now.
It's every
What are you
time.
doing?
I keep forgetting that my Command V is not the same as Control V. There you go. Four
No,
doubles.
now run that test.
I'd be annoyed if this passes.
I don't think it's going to, but no. What it fail
Hey.
with?
Just one line at a time. Oh yeah, there you go.
Cool.
One
I got
out,
it.
one run. Oh, okay.
All right. So you're telling me, right? At least we know we switched over here, and now I got to keep track of where the people are on base, right? So,
Oh.
I'm trying to think of how to do this, right? So if I do something like private bool array bases, right? Equals new bases. Oh wait, new bool, right? We'll put 4 in there, right? First, second, okay. All right. So now I got 4. Okay, if it equals 4, we just get points. Well, luckily you didn't do a home run in the midst of this because that would make it really tricky. So thank you, Marcus.
So what you're saying is I should have done a home run.
So what I'm saying is I'm going to do that to you.
All right.
All right. So if V, right,
Okay.
equals 2, right, then I need to put. So the first test case is I need to go to bases. And this is just a context operator. So bases, and then second base, because we'll say 0 is home, right, equals true.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. So that gets me person on second, which gets me here, right? Now, this guy is here. So if V equals 2 and this, that bases 2 equals true, then we're good to go. Okay. Then if this is equals 2 and that equals true, then oh gosh. It's okay, because I only got to make it work for this test, right?
Yeah.
Then you get 1
true.
point. I think this might do it. Oh. Home run. Okay.
Home one away.
All right.
Oh. Because you
So I got.
you have to change the variable to home runs.
Oh, yeah, incremented the wrong incrementer.
Yeah.
Home team runs. Oh my goodness.
Oh, all right.
F2. Oh, you want to know why? This is never entering this logic block. You want to know why?
Oh. Yeah, because initially this basis doesn't equal true.
Yep. I probably could have figured that out with the code coverage. True, all turned on. Oh, look ridiculous. 4? Let's make sure your math is right. So I hit 1 double, right?
Right. Okay.
Maybe your test is wrong. So 1 person on base, right? 1 runner scored, 2 runners scored, 3 runners scored. Ha 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 ha.
Right.
Your test is wrong. Your test case is wrong. So if you have someone on second, and then you hit a double, that person runs in. And then you hit another person double, that person runs in. And then you hit another double, there's 3 runs scored here.
Okay. Yeah.
So do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Twitch chat, tell us another test to write.
Oh,
So, okay. Wow. Actually, we have some working tests here. So what I would like to do is clean this up. Is that okay with you?
yeah, that's fine.
Right. Extract method. So I don't really care about that. Apply. So here's new method. We're going to rename this method. And we're going to call this really easy. Switch. Switch ending. Ending. Okay. Let's run the test really quick. You like that?
So did it add a switch ending? Okay, it did.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that magic? Once again, we get paid for this. And then my friend Steven would say, let's extract this out, right?
Yeah, probably.
Um, is inning over? And he would say, right? So we do extract method again, and we do something like is inning over, right? Because now it reads.
Right.
And then that's probably good enough. Okay. And these are all just private little methods down here at the bottom, right? So now our code says switch inning, right? If we get an out, then we switch the inning. And then our code says if I get a double, put the person on a double, right? And then, we'd also say extract method here, and this would be home team scores. Does that sound good to you? Let's run a test
Sure,
again.
why not?
You notice how little code I'm writing?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to replace this down here with home team scores because the C# didn't pick that up. Home team scores. Right. Quick action. What should we call this one? I don't want to introduce a variable. I want to refactor. Extract method. Okay. And then this one will be away team scores. Woohoo! Isn't that great? And since we love since we're going to refactor here. Oh no. Why didn't
You're
we do
just
that?
going to refactor everything.
No, yeah, well, yeah, right? This is easier. It's one refactor, but it's not rename. Move out of the way. Just want to stop. Stop. Right? Home. Run.
Okay.
Sound good to you? And then we can make this probably like public. And then we'll split. Okay. So we make that home run. Let's run the test once again to make sure we didn't break anything. Hey, look, still all works. Now we want to someone from Indiana's calling me, and I think it's a scam.
But you won't know until you pick it up.
And give them my social security number.
There you go, your credit card information too.
So, Debt Hunter, why create a method every time a little time? I'm looking. So this is something interesting, right? This is an artisan take on writing code. So, if you look at Linus Torvald, he'll like he'll think that you have to have you have to be able to understand the language to read. Working with most developers I've worked with, starting to extract away the logic like this just makes the code easier to read. So Marcus, if you came in and read this code right here, right, switch inning, what does that do?
I mean, that would probably cause me to go look for the switch ending method just because
But just reading the title, what do you think it does?
I think it switches innings.
Now, if you came in and just read this,
Oh, yeah, it's a bit more, it's not very readable.
mm-hmm,
It works.
it works, right? But I find if you write to the lowest common denominator of coder on who's going to read it, it's easier. But it's a team thing. What I find is you have to have that discussion with your team, else you'll be stuck in like refactoring forever. But going back here, any other Twitch chats? You seem way too happy today. I get happy because I get the right code. And Roberto, I see you out there. Wow, we got like a bunch. We got some people here. So what was I doing before I answered Twitch chat questions, Marcus? That's what you're supposed to remind me of. Oh, it's refactoring.
Trying to find the best way to.
Don't forget, test our code too, right? Would you agree that test our code?
To that test our code or to
that test our code. Test our parts of your code.
Yeah.
If a quick trivia question, if a building was on fire,
What?
would you rescue the code or the test?
What? If the building was on fire, I'd hope that the code is somewhere up online.
No, but you had to choose between having the code or the test. What would you choose? While I refactor some of the stuff out.
In my mind, it's the code, but at the same time.
Well, if you had the test, couldn't you just quickly rewrite the code?
I mean, not quickly, but yeah, probably. You have to come into.
By the way, I'm calling this baseball out because out's a keyword in Java, and I don't know. Actually, no, it might actually. We're not in Java, though. And out lowercase is a keyword. Oh my gosh. Visual Studio. If Microsoft is watching, fix that bug. Oh, good. All right. So now this is what? Double? I'm refactoring because I have to rename an identifier? You lie. Maybe I need to like recompile it. Let's run the test really quick. See, extracting, like, you don't have to be a really good programmer. You just have to know how to use your tool. Isn't that amazing?
I mean, I can see that now, yeah.
Yeah, this is why C# developers are like, oh, we're really good. No, you just have fancy tools. Let's call this at bat. What do you think? Are you good with that?
Sure, why not?
And then we can call this right here. Rename this. Oh, it's not going to want me to do this, so we're going to do it by hand. So let's do really quick. And then I'll give you a really hard test to write. Or I'll give you something easy. Because we're just having fun. Double. Double equals 2, correct?
I mean, at this point, you might as well start naming singles and triples as well.
Well, not until we have a use case, right?
All right.
What if we could ship this code because we guarantee that someone stole first base?
Singles don't exist. If someone stole first base,
All right, and then the other one I want to do here is just really quick is I want to do public. Oh, I got something that's gonna make people extract method and get like they're gonna twitch. You ready? Ready to see them twitch?
right.
This is gonna make them twitch. Quick reactions. Extract. Don't know if extract method's gonna do. No, it's not gonna do that. Undo that. Okay, I'm gonna have to roll this by hand. They're gonna literally twitch. Okay. Private Boolean second base equals get return this dot basis second base, right? And if we want to set second base, then it would be something like this. 2 equals value. You know, I haven't written one of those in a year. One of them properties. It's amazing I even remember how to do that. Wow.
And this is the first time I've seen one of those.
So now, right, as we extract this code, right, this second base, right, and this should probably be renamed like is second base occupied, but we'll go through and redo that in a minute. Second base is true. Second base is true. That's good enough. Let's rename this. Second base is occupied, because that's what the term is in baseball, right? Occupied. Like they're like, what bases are occupied? I don't know.
I also don't know.
I want to run my test. What do you think the chances are that all that code still works?
I mean, hopefully it doesn't. So then you can't make a crazy.
Oh yeah, now it's my turn. Okay. So now, right? The next case I want to rate for you is we'll do a test here case really quick. And I'm going to split this back the other way. Are you good with that? I'm going to split. Nope. Oh, come on. I knew it was that one or the other one. That's the thing about binary decisions. You get them right half the time. There you go. All right, so the next case is fact. Because, you know, a lot of our test, 5 singles. Home team. 1 away team. 0. Sound good to you?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes.
We didn't get all this. So let's just do it. Baseball games. Game equals new baseball game, right? Game dot add entry. And we'll do a single. That's 1. And then how late do you want to go tonight? It's already 9 o'clock. Sounds like someone's getting grumpy at your house.
I'd go to 9:30 if you want
Okay,
to.
let's go to 9:30.
All right.
And we're gonna run this test. Oh wait, did that test quit working up there? Or is that just something I saw? Okay. So we got one failing test. Your turn. Go.
Hooray. But home 0 away 0. Okay. A lot of stuff now.
Let's walk through it logically. Right?
Right.
So over there in add entry.
Oh, home team 1, away team 0.
Mm-hmm. So you have a pattern you can follow.
I have a pattern somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, go to add entry.
Yep.
So we wouldn't switch inning if that equals double, no. Else if that equals double, also no.
Yeah. So you have a new case. You have a new if it's a single.
Oh, okay. So right now it's 0-0 because it's not really.
Yeah, because it doesn't know what to do.
Anything.
So if I were you, I'd go to line 36.
Oh, and right up at the top. Yeah.
We're gonna check this code into GitHub too.
Cool.
If at bat equals 1, right? Well, right. And then you want to put someone on first base, right?
Oh, all right. So do I create a first base thing? Like,
yeah, if you want to.
Second base thing? All right. Yep. Well, let's see what happens.
And capital F on first base.
Oh, all right.
Remember, C#'s fancy and proper.
Proper.
It's not no Java.
I don't know if the get return this dot basis 2 is necessary, but
One.
basis 1 is necessary, but
It is, because that's going to
I'm just
tell you true or false. So the get returns anytime you call it, it's going to return that value. Anytime you assign a value, it's going to run the setter. And equals value is because you can manipulate stuff. This is actually a really nice way to do properties.
where's the value? Oh
Value is
god.
just implied. So C
Oh,
sharp will
all right.
magically, just trust C sharp.
Okay. So if at bat equals 1,
Mm-hmm.
then at the moment we need to put someone on first base.
Yeah.
Uh, which works for the first one.
Yep. Then the second time through.
Right, but then the second time through, I have to keep adding something.
Yeah.
Uh,
So line 47. Right, because we're test driving it. We're not trying to solve all the problems. We're just trying to do one at a time. Else,
okay.
right? Same thing as the line 49, basically, right? So you probably want to start with. That's fine. Yep.
Else, like else if, or just
I would do it
else?
the other way around. I would do at bat equals 1, and this and.
Oh, that's not the correct one.
Yep.
First base
Yep.
is true.
Then you would put someone on second, wouldn't you?
Oh, huh. Yeah. Yeah, but with this logic, we need a third base at some point too.
Well, usually there's
Before,
4 base. Yeah. This is going to force fourth base.
okay,
Else if,
oh god, all right.
right? Because then you got to, if no one's on first base, then you got to put somebody on first base, right?
Well, can't you just do an else then at that point?
Well, no, because what if it's at bat not number one? What if it's a double? Eventually, we may
Yeah, I'm
refactor that.
confused. Okay, so if at bat equals 1, then
First base. Put him on first
first
base.
base equals true.
Right?
Right. So then we have a third one, which I apparently have to put above it. So if at that equals 1, and I'm gonna go with this dot second. What is that?
That's
Oh
just
well.
my email. I'm getting spammed.
And this dot second base.
And first
What?
base.
And
So tell me in English what you're doing.
So I guess right now I was doing if first base is loaded, and so this one is if no one's on base for here, then we put someone on base. If first base is loaded,
Yeah, you're
and
doing it
nothing
right.
else is, then we do second. So if first and second base are loaded, then we have to place someone on third base.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna. So first and second bases are loaded. Then we want to place someone on third base, which we don't have. But apparently that's just a copy and paste thing.
Yep. My friend Steven would be mad, but I don't think he's watching, so we'll do it anyways.
copy, and I can't use that.
You want me to here? I'll hit paste.
So third base.
Yep. Change that to 3. Change that.
3, 3. And we whoa.
There you go.
Okay, so first and second, and then I feel like this is going to cause a huge refactor at some point, but
Yeah, but what you're doing is right. You're deriving the algorithm as we go.
1 and this first base and C# do this? Can I just do it this way?
Yeah, C# smart.
It's so weird. Like there. We're gonna put it over here. There we go.
Is this like your homework or easier?
Significantly easier.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the moment, it's I don't know, beginning of semester, so
maybe we'll do your homework live on air.
Live on air.
Live on Twitch. Marcus does his homework. I'm sure that's against the rules.
Probably.
Then you get a point, don't you?
Yeah, but oh, so this one is something.
No, this would be. I think the team would get a point.
Right, but did you already put that into a method that like?
I think scroll down. No, I only put if home team scores. So we still have to do the logic. We don't have that method to extract yet. So you have to do if is away team batting.
Is away team batting, yeah.
Yep.
If is away team batting.
Well, actually, you don't need to do that right now. Just do. Yeah, just do away team because we don't have a test case for that. Just do away team scores.
Away team scores.
Yep. And then that fourth one should be another away team scores because Joel once again wrote a bad test too. Because this is now 2-0. Because if you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles, there's only 3 bases people can stand on.
Oh, yeah.
So either change the score to 2.
Changing it to 2.
And then change the test name to 2.
No. Home team 2.
Now run your test.
See what happens. Cool. Hey, it passes.
This code is so bad to read. Do you want to refactor it? Or do you want to keep going?
Yeah. No, we'll go with refactor.
I would name the first base, second base, third base to base loaded. I'd name it that. Is first base loaded, is second base loaded, is third base loaded. Because that's the baseball term.
So is that something you have to use your fancy
just right click
C# tools? Okay.
Rename. Oh no. It's being stupid.
I don't need to see it.
Yep. And then hit enter. Alright, you're done. Except rename it again and make the I capital.
Oh.
Because you're in C# land, you're proper. Oh no, you gotta go do Control Z. Because you gotta do it with the rename tool on.
Alright, right.
Here, I'll do Control Z.
Okay.
There you go. Now rename it. Yeah, and then
rename everything else. Cool.
Now we can play a game of singles. We can play a game of pure doubles. We can't play any other game,
Can't
though.
play a game of pure triples.
We can't play a game of rational baseball. Do you want to keep refactoring?
Um, do you see any places I
Well,
can?
the at bat equals one could refactor to the
So
one.
is this like
I would right
another?
click on the one.
Nope. Okay. Right click on the one.
Right.
Rename. No.
Actually, no. I like what you're doing. A highlight at bat equals one.
Wait, the entire thing?
Yeah. Extract method. Quick actions. There you go. That's the first thing.
Oh, okay.
Extract method.
Extract method.
And call that is. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hit Control Z.
Yeah, I can't hit Control Z. You can hit Control Z.
So I would refactor the one to single.
Is this one of those things where I can just rename it?
Yeah. No.
Can you rename it?
No, I don't think you can.
Nope. Okay.
But you can do the first one, and it should allow you to extract a constant. Or you can just type it in like I did. It doesn't matter. You can go find it.
I want to see what this extracted constant is.
And so put your mouse over one of them, right? Right click. The first thing, quick actions and refactoring. Introduce constant.
Oh, all right. Introduce constant for one.
For all.
Local constant for all occurrences of one.
Yeah, all occurrences of one. I think it's all singles. So let's see what happens. And name it.
Oh no.
Capital, all caps. Yeah, like yell at it.
Cool.
Isn't that amazing? Now do it over on the other side. Actually, scroll up to the top and see if that constant's a public variable.
Nope. Right. All your others are.
What are you? Man, you must do a lot of C programming the way you just beat the keyboard.
What?
And then in the test case, you would replace the ones.
Oh, that's cool.
With game dot.
Oh, right. Baseball game dot single, apparently.
Yep. There's so many people I work with, like that.
Refactor.
You just copy paste it, just delete it and replace it.
Oh,
I don't think IDE is gonna be able to detect it.
That's a shame.
Dot single.
Yeah. Okay. BG dot.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Now run your test. Make sure you don't break anything.
Oh, right.
And write me one final test and we'll call it a night. Or do you want to call it a night now?
We'll add triples to it. See what happens.
Just a game of triples. Triples is hard though because it's an odd number.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine
because night here.
Yeah, let's call it a night. Let's check it in. Let's check it into the GitHub though. Oh yeah, and let's do the last refactor, right? Because we didn't do this. You like that better?
I mean, I kind of like unit test 1. It's nice. It's a nice generic name.
Where's the terminal? Okay. And we're going to do get status. And we probably just want to add. Oh, we're going to leave the test. Get add. add the two things. And that should turn green. Think it's gonna work? I wouldn't bet right
Pushing it?
now. Yeah, I just pushed it. Cross your fingers. Are you a betting man?
Not really, no.
We should have probably did this with every test, but I didn't want to wait for it to run. Since we're getting free GitHub, I don't think it's running on like high quality hardware. And with that, anything you want to say to the one streamer that's left? Although we had like 6 or 7 at one point.
Oh, I only saw 5.
I saw 6 or 7 on the mod view. Ah,
Goodbye,
Bun
one
Dumpling.
streamer.
Bud Dumpling.
Oh, okay.
Bun Dumpling. Hey, Bun Dumpling, are you in our Slack? Join us. Chat with us. We'll do more of these.
You stumbled here.
How do you stumble on Twitch?
More importantly, how do you stumble here?
Yeah. So we're a coding meetup in the Detroit, Michigan area. There's a couple hundred of us, but we have an active Slack where we get together and do stuff like this. Tomorrow night we're doing tomorrow night. Actually, I'll give our events right here. We keep our Twitch stream right here. But Jitter Ted's in here, so you come Slack with him. Yep. So Bun Dumpling, we're glad you're here. Come chat with us. We're just a bunch of coding nerds. Would you say that, Marcus?
Yep.
We're kind of like the sports bar for code.
Sports bar.
Cool. Well, Bun Dumpling, hopefully you'll see us in Slack. You should sign up. It's free. It's a chat tool. Is it creepy, Marcus?
What?
Slack? We don't do anything with the
Slack's
information.
Always creepy.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're gonna sign off on this, and I'm going to. Anything you want to say, Marcus?
Good night.
Let's see him.